I've been a worship leader for, I don't know, 20 years or something. And I've had more than once, more than twice, I've had pastors or whoever was speaking tell me that my job was to warm up everybody for the sermon. The sermon has been the main event in most churches. And I love teaching. Like, I'm preaching right now and I love it. It's fun. But as a worship leader, you're just like, oh. And then there was this thing, you want to honor that person, you really do. And so you feel worship going and things are really amazing. And you're like, but if we keep going, this person's not going to have the time they need to speak. And that's dishonoring. And so you kind of pull back. And that didn't happen last week because we put the teaching first. Because teaching is important. We need discipleship. We need teaching, especially, we need it, even though there's like tons of stuff out there. You guys go to iBethel TV, go places where you can really learn and hear good teaching. What we speak here on Sundays is prophetic for us as a body. So it's important too. But by flipping teaching and worship around, for me as a worship leader, it was amazing because there was no sense of time limiting us. There was no sense of, we better stop this or somebody's going to be dishonored. And so it created a freedom for me as a worship leader that I've just never experienced before. And that's why we're, nothing around here is ever written in stone, but this seems like it's something that's going to work for who we are, to flip the two around and make worship the main event. Because really, it's the one thing you can watch worship on the internet and worship God alone, but there's something about coming together and doing it together. So this is the most important thing we do together, is worship God and let the Holy Spirit in that time, like as we respond to him, that's just something we can't get when we're apart. So that's the main event, and that's what's going to characterize us as Church on Fire, is worship is the main event for us as we gather. There's a whole lot that needs to, honestly, I never felt like the worship service should be the climax of our Christian existence anyways. Like, this is what we do to come together, to practice on each other and to practice in the presence of God so that we carry it all out to the world anyways, right? What's the main event in our life is really what God is doing out there. As we come together and we gather, we just get refueled and we get pumped up for what God is doing in our lives and showing up in our lives. So worship is the main event.